So I was born and bred in England. Opportunity came for me to play for England C in the National League. Obviously my heritage was Jamaican. So it was just a case of, at the time, that was the right thing to do. And then when I got into the league, you got a decision to make. The doors are still open to play for Jamaica, even though I played for England C at National League level. The doors are still open at national level in the league. So, and I ended up choosing Jamaica just for the reason I think I had more opportunity to play and represent the country. Watching the World Cup this year and how, monitoring England and reviewing their games, I felt we got to the semis. Didn't play particularly well throughout, but it's cup competition. You just want to get to the final and try and win. And I thought they did everything what they needed to do. Got to the semis, and then the way they got knocked out of the semis was a little bit disappointing, to be honest. I thought the game plan, they started really well. Managed to get a goal up. I think the first half stats were there were no shots on target from either team. And then to go 1-0 up just after half time, I think it was. Messi was quiet as well, the way we were performing and pressing and giving him nothing, no opportunity to try and hurt us. We was in his face, so he was the one we had to really watch, and we did all that. And then we went 1-0 up and then ended up sitting back after that. I don't know why that was. Only the Tuchel will be able to tell you why they did that, if it was from him or from the players. But I just felt like retreating so early on in the game definitely opened the door for Messi to get on the ball more in certain areas, and the rest is history. Once Messi gets on the ball in space and with no one pressuring him, it was always going to be a difficult task. So the game plan seemed like it changed, whether it was from the manager or the players. I felt like it was a negative way to finish. I thought with the England team we sat back, didn't press from the front. There was no outlet ball. Few players looked a bit tired as well. I thought the changes were negative, they weren't positive. That's just me looking at it. I just felt England had a really good chance of getting to the final, and just that last 20-25 minutes definitely changed all that. If these things happen in football, it doesn't always go your way. You make decisions. Sometimes it goes for you, sometimes it doesn't. I think they kind of did the same with Mexico, albeit they did have a man sent off, so you do have to retreat a little bit so you can understand why they did that. And I think they did it against Croatia as well, but Croatia doesn't have Messi in the team. So when you give someone that much time and space in the last stages of the game, you're asking for trouble. So maybe they'll look back and analyse the game, and hopefully they'll learn from that. I think that's the biggest thing. Again, like I said before, you can't be successful without failure, and they'll probably look at that and think we definitely need to learn from that, and hopefully next games they can definitely improve, and big tournaments where the stakes are high, they'll be more relaxed and look at it a different way maybe.